people, this is maybe what they like to go to bed to. Rocking literally themselves to sleep. But rock and roll.
But sleep is so important.
It is precious.
It is not just for our own rest. It is just so important for our body to rebuild. It's so important for us to function properly, to grow properly, physically and mentally.
Oh my gosh, it helps you with your metabolism. When people say, what do? I say, I don't work out, I drink red wine, I love carbs, but I do sleep.
Then you're okay. You know what? You're all right then.
I swear that's the only thing that helps me, is because it helps eat away the fat, because I'm not awake to eat.
Well, you know, and I changed my lifestyle a few months back, as you know, and sleep was one of the important factors. So I made sure I'm trying to get enough of it right now.
You're very disciplined. Do you nap?
Yes, I do. I even take a nap in the afternoon. I'd probably take it too long though. I'd take an hour or so, and maybe sometimes a little bit more. And I know it's supposed to be shorter than that. 20
to 45.
But my trainer was telling me, Bryce Wylde is here. Very interesting is that while we're sleeping, there's a clock that's happening in our body, and that certain portions of our body repair themselves at certain hours into a sleep. And if we disturb that, we could actually do trouble to our kidneys, or we could do trouble to our liver, et cetera, right? Is that right?
More than trouble, Kev. More than trouble. So deep within every cell of your body, there are what are called mitochondria. This is what your trainer's referring to, by the way, and that creates ATP, which is basically our currency for energy. And if you don't let the ATP clock out, it's like a factory, it creates this energy for us in every cell of your body. If you don't let that have a rest, when you wake up in the morning, you have a bunch of workers who are cutting their fingers off and they're not showing up to work. Productivity is low. So you let your mitochondria take a rest, and it's got to go through, by the way, so many cycles at night. So there's this whole sort of misconception that we need 6 to 8 hours of sleep. Really, there's a sleep architecture now. You need to get down deep into stage 3 and 4, which, by the way, is not REM or dream phase sleep. Stage 3 and 4 is that deep stage that's going to create more of that ATP energy for you, so you can go back to the gym and work out.
How do we get that? How many hours?
Well, you know, the average person, interesting thing, so the average person requires about 60 to 90 minutes to get through one cycle. So if you do the math real quick, you need about 4 to 5 of these cycles, which is why they say the average person needs 6 to 8 hours of sleep. However, the only way to really know for you is to conduct a sleep study.
I would like to participate in a sleep study.
You know, and you should. And the worst thing you could ever do is, by the way, sleep like a baby. You want to sleep like a log, down and out, but you don't want to sleep like a baby wakes up every, couple hours and wants to feed, right? It's restless. You want to sleep deeply, and that's the name of the game. So I'm here to talk to you guys about how to get that deep sleep.
So maybe this guy who Giorgio Manalini took a picture of, maybe he was just trying to take that siesta.
No, seriously, because the baby is
possibility
during the week.
And on that note, by the way, get out of that hour nap, because it's really got to be that 20 minutes and no longer. It's called a trucker's nap. Otherwise, you do interrupt the very sleep architecture for which I referred to. You will take away one of your cycles at night, leaving you with less of a desire to sleep consistently.
Oh, I've got a desire.
You've got a desire.
So you need 60 to 90 minute, 4 to 5 cycles in a row, continuous cycles.
That's what we know from sleep studies. And the worst thing is, by the way, is interruption. It's getting that deep but also consistent sleep. So but that's another misconception. Dream or REM stage sleep, that's the lightest phase of sleep.
When you're dreaming.
When you're dreaming, you're moving all over the place. And the thing is, from stage 1, alpha wave, to REM, that's a full cycle. That's 5 steps. If that gets interrupted, guess what happens? You go back up to that, so you have to start again.
So would you make a suggestion then that if we took away some useless space upstairs, like let's say Kevin's office, and we replaced it with a bunch of nice easy chairs where you could put your feet up, and the staff could go in there for 20 minutes at a time?
We need to do that. I brought a pod for you today. What are you talking about?
Can we keep the pod?
The Breathe Right Sleep Pod. You put a little strip on, make sure you're getting oxygen saturation. You take your 20 minutes, you're going to wake up more refreshed than if you took an hour sleep.
It has to be a staple in every office. Just change the pillow.
Every office.
Yeah, exactly. Kevin's going
sleep hygiene and sleep. By the way, talking about sleep hygiene, sleep hygiene refers to not just keeping it clean. You can't get in. Kev, apparently you don't need a nap. Apparently it only allows access to those of us who need a sleep. Sleep hygiene is also keeping the room cool, making sure that the temperature is about 68 or lower. We'll talk about a whole bunch of other remedies, but it's getting that no more than 20 minutes in a horizontal position like that. And Kev, I don't know about you, but making sure you're breathing right. Oh, we're getting the whole crew in here.
We'll be back.
You know what? That Jennifer app is just trouble.
You know what? We'll be back at about 7:49 to see how they feel. More BT. Oh, how many people fit into this?